Okay, for our third video today, I'm going to show you how to do a number puzzle in PowerPoint. Go ahead and open up PowerPoint. Blank presentation. Make sure you change your slide size. I'm going to make mine letter paper, and I'm going to leave my landscape for this particular puzzle because I want it to have 10 numbers on it and be a pretty good size. So, hit OK. Go ahead and get rid of those text boxes. And I'm going to insert just a blank text box around so that it'll be dashed for a little border. Actually, I'm just going to insert the shape, and I'm going to use a square, and I'm going to make my square the whole size almost of the paper. It's blue and we want it to be transparent, so up here at the top where it says shape fill, I'm going to select no fill. Where it says shape outline, I'm going to pick whatever dashes I want. I'm going to pick that one, and I'm going to make it a little thicker just so we can see it. I'm going to use 3-point, and I'm going to make sure that's black just so that it's around there and it kind of pops. Okay, so now that I have the basic setup for my puzzle, I'm going to insert the pictures that I want to use. I'm going to go to my clip art, and I'm using the clip art that I posted earlier. That is a free one from EduClips. And I'm going to do, it's got 4 kids holding pencils. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put all 4 kids in there. So I put 1, and you make it however big you want it to make. Make sure that you leave a little room at the bottom so when you put your numbers that they'll be there. So, okay, so I put the first one in there. And then let's put the second one in there. Make her a little bit smaller. Okay, so for practical purposes, I'm just going to use these 2. You could do any kind of puzzle you wanted, but this one's I'm going to actually print this one and use it for back to school for my class that starts in a week and a half. So I've got 2 kids on here. So this is full paged. Then I'm going to go to insert a table. Now here's what I want to, you can decide if you wanted to do numbers 1 through 5, or if you wanted to do, maybe if you have some younger ones, or if you wanted to do, I'm going to do numbers 1 through 10. So I just need 1 row and 1 column, but I need it to be 10 long. So I need 1 row and 10 columns. So my table is 10 by 1. So I've inserted that. Remember to change your table. I have to make it a little bigger. Remember to change your table. You select the whole table. Go up here, and you want it to be just an outline because you need to be able to cut it. The kids need to be able to see the difference when they put it back together. Then I'm going to drag it up to the top left-hand corner, and I'm going to make this table the entire size of my picture. So now I have put lines over this picture, and so if I just clicked it like this, it would look just like this. And if you didn't want numbers or anything on it, you could just go ahead and print this like this. And what you would do is you would cut these strips out, and then you would have a puzzle for them to be able to piece back together to make a whole complete puzzle. I want numbers, so I'm going to click in the table, and I'm going to hit enter all the way down to the bottom of the table. I'm just going to type the number 1, then tab. You're going to have to hit enter all the way down. There are several ways to do this, but this is probably the easiest way. You could go in and insert text box in each individual spot, but I think this is going to be the easiest. So I've got 2, tab over, and then enter all the way down. 3, tab over. You can hold the enter key till it gets down there. 4. Oops. If you go past it, it'll make the table bigger than you want it to be. Tab over. And this is the tedious, repetitious part. 6. My kids love doing these puzzles, and when you laminate them, I laminate them and put them in a Ziploc bag for you to have to use over and over and over again. My kids love these puzzles. And also you could print a solid piece for them to actually see what it looks like all together. But like I said, you could do this with any numbers, any letter formations, if there's a certain set of letters you're working on. But after I get all that in, I'm going to highlight the whole table. Make sure I click the home button. I want to make sure I center my numbers at the top. And then you can pick whatever kind of font you want for your numbers. I will just pick one. I have the KG Miss Kindergarten is one of my favorite fonts. It's like a kid-friendly font. So I'm just going to select that. And then if you wanted your numbers bold, you could hit bold so they're there. When you click right here, you've now made a 1 through 10 number puzzle that you can laminate, cut in strips, and the kids can put back together. So I hope that was easy for you to do. If you have any questions creating your cute little number puzzles, let me know and we'll work through them. Thanks.